Here we're going to take a second look at this 1995 Select 10 Weatherking air conditioner from 1995. We're going to try to get it starting up as well. This unit has the stamped octagon fan. Ah, there we go. All right, I was not expecting it to start up so soon in the video. So this is the startup of the 1995 Weatherking air conditioner. This one's got a fan relay of some sort in there because I noticed that the fan was delayed for a few seconds to allow the compressor to build some head pressure before it kicked on. That's one of the unique things about these units is I've seen some of them are equipped with some kind of delay. This one I think is a relay because I heard a little click in the compartment there in the electrical compartment, a little thick. So it's probably the other coil on the contactor, unless it's a separate contactor for the fan. I don't know. Yeah, I'd have to look into this more to find out more, because I do not know whether or not there's a separate contactor for the fan on these fan delay equipped units. This one kind of would catch somebody by surprise, because even when you saw it starting up on the camera, you notice I kind of jolted a little bit because it's got a startling startup to it. As soon as you hear that compressor contactor go in, it's audible. I've noticed in the cooler weather, this thing tends to take longer to build pressure. So it's a bit more on the unhappy side, especially after it's ran for about a minute without the fan. Because the fan, I'm pretty sure it's on a sensor that tells it whether to kick on just yet or not. And the cool thing about this unit is it does have a sensor. Because I did notice in cooler weather when it runs, when the head pressures get too low, because of it being cooler outside, the fan will shut down to allow the compressor to rebuild head pressure. So that's the cool thing about these time delay equipped units for the fans, is that the fan will shut down when it's cool enough out and the head pressures have dropped significantly in order to cause that sensor to kick in and tell the fan, hey, you need to shut off, it's too cool, head pressure too low. So the fan will shut down in order for head pressure to rebuild. So that's one of the very unique things about these air conditioners. The compressor is a Copeland, so the Copeland reciprocating, and try to get some model information for you. I don't know if I can. I don't know how well you can see. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there's your model information right there. Yep, there's your model information. That side of the condenser is plugged up, but the unit is still working perfectly despite it. The only problem is it is a bit out of balance. I'm sure you can see on the video there, the condenser is vibrating a little bit. So it definitely needs to be balanced. The fan should be replaced. So that's not good at all for the coil. Yeah, the compressor sounds very healthy. It's a big Copeland. I'll give you a little sound sample of it. I will note that the compressor does sound a little bit like it comes to AH. I'm sure you guys seen the AHs in the old vintage ones. I've seen one up again. I see them in a lot of the old air conditioners. They're the 220. So the big weather wheels have them. Like a 20,000 BTU. Mine's got an AJ in it. So mine's a 12,000 on 115. But yeah, this thing is holding really well for being almost 30 years old. I am shocked at how long this thing has held up. I'm insanely shocked that this is still holding up despite all the abuse it's had. This just goes to show that back in the 90s, these were still being built really well. In fact, they were built so well, they were guaranteed to last about 70 years. So with proper cleaning and servicing, it is guaranteed that this could last 70 years. And we just got the shutdown. How about that? Here we go. So now we got to start up and shut down. That is so cool. I did not expect us to get the shutdown as well. All right, hope you enjoyed that. That was the startup and shutdown of the 1995 Weatherking air conditioner. 1995 Select 10. Hope you enjoyed the video. There's a look at the Weatherking badge. And there we go. Hope you enjoyed.